That is really frustrating. I don't get why people try calling me. They know I'm not going to answer the phone. Hi, welcome to According to Lou. I'm Lou, and this is not Positive Affirmation Friday. I think we'll do something a little different. And I bit my lip, so I'm sorry that looks really gross. I'm a lip biter. Instead of doing positive affirmation for the next 8 Fridays, probably 8 Fridays, I want to do something that's really helped me and that I'm still doing because this has helped me a lot, and it is CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. The first book that I did was, I want to say I started it 3 years ago. I mean, I had been in cognitive therapy like with a therapist, but this is something you can do at home. David, I know I'm going to say the middle initial wrong. I'm just going to say, I think it's David D. Burns or D. Burns. I really do think. David Burns wrote a book, and it is phenomenal. It is a really good book. It's easy to understand, and it's called the Feeling Good Handbook. I really suggest that one. That's the one that I got a lot of my information, and I have a lot of reading and comprehension issues, but I got that after a few times. My lip looks really nasty. But the one I'm doing now, it's supposed to be super easy, but I'm not finding that it is. My husband had ordered it for me because I wanted it, so we ordered it. It's okay, and it is the Cognitive Behavioral Therapy Workbook for Dummies. I guess I'm not a dummy, so it's a little harder to understand. It's still a good book. It still has a lot of worksheets in it, and I'm not going to be able to get it. And then this is also the Dummies book. But it's a journal. This one's a journal. So every journal, CBT journal for dummies. I don't know if it's backwards. It shows it backwards right now. But I think it flips around after you say it. When you say it. Now this one will have, it is a 12-week program where you, 12-week journal, where you write down every single day. It tells you what to write down, and you write it down. Let me get to the first. Okay, day 2, going for goals. So you would write down your goals. Day 1 is like you write down like problem issues that you have. Now CBT therapy is a therapy that's based on that your belief system and your automatic thoughts create your moods and your behaviors. And so we have to learn to shut off or tell ourselves that our automatic thoughts are not always accurate. Now, when you first start the therapy, you don't want to just dismiss your thoughts. You have to understand where that is coming from. Why, like if I say I'm worthless, I would have to think, why do I feel like I'm worthless? And what does that mean to me? Or if my mom left when I was younger, my automatic thought would be that maybe she doesn't care about me, or that I wasn't a good kid, or that something about me was wrong. And that's where it would be my belief system that created my mood. I have notes. I use them. Oh, Lou. Okay. Okay, in the CBT world, it is not about what happens in our life. It's about how we feel about what happens in our life. So the things that happen to us aren't always that bad. They could be, but sometimes it's our belief system or what it made us feel like in our thoughts that made it really traumatic or really bad. Okay, the next video on cognitive therapy will be a little more accurate. I'm just telling you that we're going to do this instead of positive affirmation for a little while. Only because it helps me, and it's good therapy for me to discuss what I'm learning and to maybe tell myself that I'm doing this, and then actually, like, it's been a little bit easier for me to stop the negative thinking. And that's what I was saying is when you first start, you don't want to just stop your thinking. Be like, oh no, that's a negative thought. Because it might not be. And it might be very valid and like a realistic thought. That's not what CBT is. It's knowing the difference between a realistic thought and a unrealistic thought. And it's not easy always to do that because you really believe that is accurate. Like if my mom left, I must not be a good kid, and that is a true belief that you might really feel that you're the reason she left. That's just an example. That's all I'm going to say for today. I'm sorry, I don't feel like doing positive affirmations. I just feel like we've been through it for 3 months now. So I'll just make a playlist of all those and you can always go back and watch them. But for now, I want to do something that's really going to benefit me and my growth. And hopefully help whoever's watching if you have this problem with having thoughts that just are... I think everybody can benefit from it. It's not just people who have obsessive thinking. It is, we need to know and be aware of how we feel and why we feel the way we feel. And knowing that our moods can be created from the way we feel, or not feel, but the way we think. It's that triangle I talked about. Thoughts, mood, action. Thought, mood, action is a triangle, right? Yeah. It's always... No, wait. If you don't like this idea, if you don't want me to do cognitive therapy videos for the next maybe 12 weeks, 3 months, then let me know in the comments below and I will continue Positive Affirmation Friday if that's what you want. I don't know unless you tell me. As always, I'm recording below. I think that they can definitely benefit from CBT.